AEW Dark Results January 4, 22 First match, 23-39, Allen Angels with Brodie Lee Jr. vs. 6-1, Tony Nese collar and elbow tie up. Nese with a waist lock takedown. Standing switch exchange. Wrist lock exchange. Angels applies a side headlock. Nese backs Angels into the turnbuckles. Nese with a shoulder block. Nese kicks Angels in the gut. Nese with a forearm smash. Nese flexes his muscles. Angels whips Nese across the ring. Angels drops down on the canvas. Angels with a leg lariat for a 1 count. Angels kicks the left hamstring of Nese. Angels with a chop/toe kick combination. Angels repeatedly stomps on Nese's chest. Nese nails Angels with a throat thrust. Nese sweeps out the legs of Angels. Angels avoids the double springboard moonsault. Angels with a slingshot dropkick. Angels gets crotchet on the top turnbuckle. Nese with clubbing cross faces. Angels with a chop/forearm combination. Angels goes for the sunset flip, but Nese counters with a spinning back kick for a 2 count. Nese applies a rear chin lock. Angels with elbows into the midsection of Nese. Nese sends Angels back first into the turnbuckles. Nese slaps Angels in the chest. Nese puts Angels on the top turnbuckle. Angels denies the superplex. Angels headbutts Nese. Nese with a roll through palm strike. Angels sends Nese chest first into the canvas. Angels with a diving crossbody block. Angels ducks a clothesline from Nese. Angels with a Hurricane Rana. Angels ducks a chop from Nese. Angels with a step up enziguri. Angels pops back on his feet. Angels blocks a boot from Nese. Angels sends Nese face first into the canvas. Angels with a flying double foot stomp. Angels lands the moonsault for a 2 count. Nese decks Angels with a back elbow smash. Nese goes for a vertical suplex, but Angels counters with an inside cradle for a 2 count. Angels with a knife edge chop. Nese slides under Angels. Nese hits the pump handle pile driver for a 2 count. Nese grabs the left ear of Angels. Angels clotheslines Nese on the ring apron. Angels dives over Nese. Angels with 2 back elbow smashes. Nese with a release German suplex into the turnbuckles. Nese connects with the running Nese to pick up the victory. Winner, 7-1, Tony Nese via pinfall. Second match, 20-10, Anna Jay with Taynara Conti and Brodie Lee Jr. vs. 0-3, Dreamgirl Ellie collar and elbow tie up. Jay with a side headlock takeover. Ellie answers the head scissors escape. Jay grabs a side headlock. Ellie whips Jay across the ring. Jay drops Ellie with a shoulder tackle. Ellie drops down on the canvas. Jay ducks a clothesline from Ellie. Jay with a Northern Lights suplex. Jay applies a wrist lock. Ellie with forearm shivers. Ellie screams at Jay. Ellie slaps Jay in the chest. Ellie slams Jay's head on the top turnbuckle pad. Jay reverses out of the Irish whip from Ellie. Jay with a running elbow smash. Jay rocks Ellie with a forearm smash. Jay sends Ellie to the corner. Jay with a spinning leg lariat. Following a snapmare takeover, Jay with a running blockbuster. Ellie pump kicks the midsection of Jay. Jay connects with the dangerous Jay kick. Jay makes Ellie tap out to the Queen Slayer. Winner, 21-10, Anna Jay via submission. Third match, 22-0, The Gunn Club vs. 0-0, Rolando Perez, 0-2, Austin Green, 0-0, Donnie. Primetime in a 6-man tag team match. Austin Gunn and Austin Green will start things off. Collar and elbow tie up. Green shoves Austin to the corner. Austin tags in Colton. Strong lock up. Green outpowers Colton. Billy tags himself in. Green tells Billy to bring it. Collar and elbow tie up. Billy applies a side headlock. Green whips Billy across the ring. Billy runs into Green. Shoulder block exchange. Billy gives Green the DX crotch chop. Billy with a running elbow smash. Billy with a straight right hand. Simultaneous tag to Austin. Double Irish whip. Green with a double shoulder tackle. Green is fired up. Green tags in Perez. Perez with 2 running forearm smashes. Austin kicks Perez in the face. Colton goes for a belly-to-back suplex, but Perez lands back on his feet. Perez tags in Primetime. Primetime ducks a clothesline from Colton. Primetime uppercuts Colton. Austin delivers a massive haymaker. Primetime reverses out of the Irish whip from Austin. Austin dives over Primetime. Colton drop kicks Primetime. Billy knocks Green and Perez off the ring apron. Primetime reverses out of the Irish whip from Austin. Austin connects with the quick draw to pick up the victory. Winner, 23-0, the Gunn Club via pinfall. Fourth match, 0-1, Marina Shafir vs. 0-7, Valentina Rossi collar and elbow tie up. Shafir with a judo-style takedown. Shafir applies a top wrist lock. Rossi with heavy body shots. Rossi backs Shafir into the turnbuckles. The referee calls for a clean break. Rossi is throwing haymakers at Shafir. Shafir shoves Rossi. Rossi rocks Shafir with a forearm smash. Shafir blocks a boot from Rossi. Shafir with forearm shivers. Shafir with a one-arm powerbomb. Shafir follows that with a roundhouse kick. Shafir delivers a gut punch. Shafir connects with a hip throw. Shafir makes Rossi tap out to the leg capture triangle. Winner, 1-1, Marina Shafir via submission. Fifth match, 6-6, Bobby Fish vs. 0-36, Ryzin. Fish drives his knee into the midsection of Ryzin. Fish with a gut punch. Fish kicks the left hamstring of Ryzin. Following a snapmare takeover, Fish goes for the slingshot senton, but Ryzin ducks out of the way. Ryzin with a straight right hand. Fish blocks a boot from Ryzin. Fish ducks a clothesline from Ryzin. Ryzin with a step-up enziguri. Fish kicks Ryzin in the face. Fish with a forearm smash. Short arm reversal by Fish. Fish drives Ryzin back first into the turnbuckles. Fish repeatedly kicks the left hamstring of Ryzin. Fish with the dragon screw leg whip. Fish with the sliding elbow. Fish delivers his combination offense. Fish hits the exploder suplex into the ropes. Fish connects with the buzzsaw kick to pick up the victory. Winner, 7-6, Bobby Fish via pinfall. Sixth match, 37-14, Kris Statlander, 24-11, Leyla Hirsch, 38-19, Red Velvet vs. 0-8, Renee Michelle, 0-1, Sofia Castillo, 0-1, Marina Tucker in a 6-man tag team match. Red Velvet and Marina Tucker will start things off. Collar and elbow tie up. Velvet whips Tucker across the ring. Velvet with a leg lariat. Velvet slams Tucker's head on the top turnbuckle pad. Velvet repeatedly stomps on Tucker's chest. Velvet is choking Tucker with her boot. Hirsch tags herself in. Hirsch with a shotgun meteora. Hirsch with a rebound dropkick. Velvet and Michelle are tagged in. Michelle ducks a clothesline from Velvet. Michelle with a spinning leg lariat. Michelle sends Velvet face first into the top turnbuckle pad. Michelle with cubbing shoulder blocks. Michelle tags in Castillo. Velvet avoids the spinning leg lariat. Castillo with a pendulum kick. Castillo super kicks Velvet for a 2 count. Castillo applies a wrist lock. Castillo sends Velvet to the corner. Castillo tags in Tucker. Tucker with a running uppercut. Tucker with a modified spinning slam. Castillo pulls Hirsch off the ring apron. Statlander and Michelle are tagged in. Statlander with 2 clotheslines. Statlander kicks Castillo off the apron. Statlander with a roundhouse kick to Tucker. Statlander power slams Michelle. Hirsch tags herself in. Statlander hits the axe kick. Hirsch shoves Statlander. Hirsch makes Michelle tap out to the cross arm breaker. Winner, 38-14, Kris Statlander, 25-11, Leyla Hirsch, 39-19, Red Velvet via submission. 7th match, 34-12, The Acclaimed vs. 0-0, Blanco Loco and 0-0, Axton Ray. Anthony Bowens and Axton Ray will start things off. Bowens kicks Ray in the gut. Bowens applies a wrist lock. Bowens tags in Caster. The Acclaimed works on the left wrist of Ray. Caster with a wrist lock suplex. Ray with an arm drag takeover. Ray drops Caster with a back heel kick. Ray tags in Loco. Caster drop kicks Loco. Caster drags Loco to the corner. Caster tags in Bowens. Caster sends Loco back first into the turnbuckles. Bowens with a running forearm smash. Caster with a leaping back elbow smash. Caster power slams Loco. Bowens hooks the outside leg for a 2 count. Bowens kicks Loco in the gut. Bowens with a forearm slash hammer elbow combination. Bowens with a knife edge chop. Bowens tags in Caster. Double vertical suplex. Caster goes for a belly to back suplex, but Loco lands back on his feet. Loco ducks a clothesline from Caster. Loco tags in Ray. Ray with forearm shivers. Caster reverses out of the Irish whip from Ray. Ray dives over Caster. Ray ducks a clothesline from Caster. Ray thrust kicks the midsection of Caster. Ray with a step up enziguri. Ray knocks Bowens off the ring apron. Ray tags in Loco. Loco with a flying crossbody block. Caster answers with a back fist. Caster with a modified Death Valley driver. Caster tags in Bowens. The Acclaimed connects with the mic drop to pick up the victory. Winner, 35-12, The Acclaimed via pinfall. 8 match, 6-10, Jamie Hayter vs. 3-16, Madi. Rankowski collar and elbow tie up. Hayter applies a wrist lock. Rankowski with a single leg takedown. Rankowski applies a side headlock. Hayter transitions into a hammer lock. Hayter grabs a side headlock. Hayter with a side headlock takeover. Rankowski answers with the head scissors escape. That leads us to a quick standoff in the center of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up. Rankowski applies a hammer lock. Hayter backs Rankowski into the turnbuckles. Hayter decks Rankowski with a back elbow smash. Hayter sends Rankowski face first into the top turnbuckle pad. Chop exchange. Hayter is lighting up Rankowski's chest in the corner. Hayter with a snap vertical suplex for a 1 count. Hayter repeatedly stomps on Rankowski's back. Hayter drives Rankowski face first into the top turnbuckle pad. Hayter puts his legs on the back of Rankowski's neck. The referee admonishes Hayter. Hayter with a double sledge. Hayter toys around with Rankowski. Hayter with a clubbing axe handle strike. Rankowski fires back with forearm shivers. Rankowski whips Hayter across the ring. Rankowski clotheslines Hayter. Hayter punches Rankowski in the back. Rankowski with 2 forearm smashes. Hayter drops Rankowski with a running forearm smash. Hayter hits the Uranage slam. Hayter connects with the brainbuster to pick up the victory. Winner, 7-10, Jamie Hayter via pinfall. 9th match, 32-19, Dante Martin vs. 0-8, Chandler Hopkins collar and elbow tie up. Dante applies a wrist lock. Dante transitions into a cravate. Hopkins stomps on the left foot of Dante. Hopkins with a straight right hand. Hopkins sends Dante to the corner. Dante sidesteps Hopkins into the turnbuckles. Dante with an apron enziguri. Dante with a flying Hurricane Rana. Dante drop kicks Hopkins to the floor. Dante poses for the crowd. Hopkins with a step up enziguri. Hopkins drops Dante with the roll through flatliner for a 2 count. Hopkins transitions into a ground and pound attack. Hopkins talks smack to Dante. Dante avoids the roundhouse kick. Dante sends Hopkins into the ropes. Hopkins thrust kicks the midsection of Dante. Hopkins whips Dante across the ring. Dante kicks Hopkins in the chest. Dante rolls under a clothesline from Hopkins. Hopkins with a step up ends Widgery for a 2 count. Dante kicks Hopkins in the face. Dante ducks a clothesline from Hopkins. Dante with a running forearm smash. Dante scores the elbow knockdown. Dante blocks a boot from Hopkins. Dante drop kicks Hopkins for a 2 count. Hopkins sends Dante into the ropes. Dante backflips over Hopkins. Dante lands the suicide dive. Dante rolls Hopkins back into the ring. Dante connects with the nose dive to pick up the victory. Winner, 33-19, Dante Martin via pinfall. 10th match, 34-25, Sammy Guevara vs. 0-0, Ho Lun collar and elbow tie up. Standing switch exchange. Guevara with 2 waist lock takedowns. Guevara applies a side headlock. Guevara with a side headlock takeover. Lun backs Guevara into the turnbuckles. The referee calls for a clean break. Guevara ducks a chop from Lun. Guevara unloads 3 knife-edge chops. Guevara poses for the crowd. Guevara whips Lun across the ring. Guevara leapfrogs over Lun. Guevara backflips over Lun. Guevara drop kicks Lun to the floor. Guevara pops back on his feet. Guevara is playing mind games with Lun. Guevara with a hip toss. Guevara with a blistering chop. Short arm reversal by Lun. Lun rakes the eyes of Guevara. Lun ducks a clothesline from Guevara. Lun with a gut punch. Lun with a knee lift. Guevara reverses out of the Irish whip from Lun. Lun kicks Guevara in the face. Lun delivers the missile dropkick. Following a snapmare takeover, Lun rams his boot across Guevara's face. Lun drop kicks the back of Guevara's head. Lun goes for the brainbuster, but Guevara lands back on his feet. Guevara clotheslines Lun. Guevara scores the elbow knockdown. Guevara rams his boot across Lun's face. Guevara with a ripcord knee strike. Guevara connects with the GTH to pick up the victory. Guevara plants Lun with the crossroads to pick up the victory. Winner, 35-25, Sammy Guevara via pinfall. 11th match, 34-16, Will Hobbs vs. 41-23, Colt Cabana with Brodie Lee. Jr. Cabana runs into Hobbs. Collar and elbow tie up. Hobbs backs Cabana into the turnbuckles. The referee calls for a clean break. Hobbs goes for a heel throw, but Cabana lands back on his feet. Cabana sidesteps Hobbs into the turnbuckles. Cabana with a forearm smash. Cabana ducks under 2 clotheslines from Hobbs. Shoulder tackle exchange. Cabana regroups on the outside. Cabana sweeps out the legs of Hobbs. Hobbs kicks Cabana into the steel barricade. Cabana runs back into the ring. Hobbs with a running body block. Hobbs repeatedly stomps on Cabana's back. Hobbs applies a rear chin lock. Hobbs with a sharp elbow strike. Hobbs pie faces Cabana. Hobbs with a throat thrust. Hobbs drives his knee into the midsection of Cabana. Hobbs headbutts Cabana. Cabana with forearm shivers. Hobbs sends Cabana to the corner. Cabana with a double-handed chop. Cabana unloads a flurry of right jabs. Cabana delivers the bionic elbow. Hobbs denies the flying asshole. Hobbs goes for a German suplex, but Cabana rolls him over for a 2 count. Hobbs hits the spinebuster for a 2 count. Hobbs transitions into a ground and pound attack. Hobbs with a forearm smash. Cabana answers with a knife-edge chop. Hobbs punches Cabana in the ribs. Hobbs slaps Cabana in the chest. Cabana kicks Hobbs in the face. Hobbs denies the moonsault press. Hobbs makes Cabana tap out to the torture rack. Winner, 35-16, Will Hobbs via submission. 12th match, 34-23, Brian Pillman Jr. vs. 3-24, JD Drake with Cesar Bononi collar and elbow tie up. Pillman applies a waist lock. Drake transitions into a wrist lock. Pillman kicks Drake in the face. Pillman ducks a clothesline from Drake. Pillman runs into Drake. Pillman with an arm drag takeover. Pillman with a hip toss for a 1 count. Pillman applies an arm bar. Drake backs Pillman into the ropes. The referee calls for a clean break. Pillman reverses out of the Irish whip from Drake. Pillman leapfrogs over Drake. Pillman drops down on the canvas. Pillman drop kicks Drake. Drake launches Pillman over the top rope. Pillman with a straight right hand. Drake regroups on the outside. Pillman with a flying crossbody block off the ring apron. Pillman gets distracted by Bononi. Drake with a pop-up haymaker. Bononi attacks Pillman behind the referee's back. Bononi rolls Pillman back into the ring. Drake body slams Pillman. Drake with a falling headbutt for a 1 count. Drake kicks Pillman in the back. Chop exchange. Drake scores a right jab. Drake with a blistering chop. Drake with a senton splash for a 2 count. Drake applies a rear chin lock. Pillman backs Drake into the turnbuckles. Pillman unloads 3 chops. Pillman applies a wrist lock. Drake with a back fist. Drake clotheslines the back of Pillman's neck for a 2 count. Drake wraps his t-shirt around Pillman's neck. The referee admonishes Drake. Drake kicks Pillman in the back. Pillman with heavy body shots. Pillman with a chop/forearm combination. Drake slaps Pillman in the face. Pillman ducks a clothesline from Drake. Pillman with a discus lariat. Drake sends Pillman across the ring. Drake applies the sleeper hold. Pillman escapes the hold. Pillman is lighting up Drake's chest. Drake reverses out of the Irish whip from Pillman. Pillman scores the forearm knockdown. Pillman with a running clothesline. Pillman with a chop/corner clothesline combination. Drake launches Pillman over the top rope. Pillman with a straight right hand. Pillman with a flying drop kick to Bononi. Pillman follows that with a shoulder block. Pillman connects with the springboard clothesline to pick up the victory. Winner, 35-23, Brian Pillman Jr. via pinfall.